full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Strong right. Strong.
11.
You got three down.
I got you.
57.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now he's got it. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Hey, gun.
It's Coleman here. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, 78 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This time Wilson will throw. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry from the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Here we go. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 72 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D4 in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Pettis. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Check pass, check pass.
12, 12.
Check back.
I got you.
I'm on.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Well. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check Mike 54. Mike smooth. Man, that's trash. That's trash. I got you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
21. Here we go. Check it out, Reed.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the move to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Zero.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. Back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
65. Hey, Charlie. 57.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Check. Lock. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quan Alexander, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Recon, 132-5.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Gun. Hey, watch it.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Al Woods in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 51 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
22 jet bomber. I got you, boy. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And an alley to run. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Texans nothing. Michael Dixon set to
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Texans take over first down. At their own 23-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson. 49 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
19, 58, come on. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch the safety.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They keep it with Miller on first down as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Miller, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Johnson.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They got it 1st and goal at the 7. Lamar Miller. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
19. Top dog, 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
On 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Three alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 27, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. A well-executed 22-yard gain. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. This time Wilson will throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. This is Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, 0-0-0.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.